What's up, guys? nethervvoid here with more World of Tanks daily subscriber replays, and this starts kind of a new week worth of recording for me. Again, I record 7 of these in a row pretty much as I wade through the piles and piles and piles of replays I get every week. I'm up to getting like 150 a week, something like that, I think. Anyway, about 150 replays a week. But anyway, this one was sent to me by Muse. Again, he's been on the channel before, or she, I guess. I shouldn't assume it's a man. From the clan Korn. It must be a Midwestern clan. But, so he is on the Murovanka map. Pretty good map. Used to be kind of horrible, but they made it a little bit better. Because they changed how the Magic Forest worked here. Still pretty bad, but I don't know where that shell went. That seemed like a pretty good shot to me. Anyway, at the beginning of this game, it's a pretty standard game, but he does a few things really well I wanted to talk about. Pretty much this whole week, I've picked out replays that the player did something that I really wanted to show you. Some of them are also very, very entertaining, or are about half entertaining, half great replay, or good tactics and skills. But the biggest thing you're going to see here, and I see this is probably the biggest problem in this game from replays that I see. Muse is going to show you how not to do this thing that I see everybody doing that is really what causes you not to have great games. So it's going to take a while to get to. You can see him and his team using that Magic Forest for its ability to hide behind plenty of foliage and then spot people coming through the town right there. Really, there's no safe spot for the enemy except C2 and down there on the beach. It's really the only two safe places for the enemy, because everywhere else you're going to get spotted from Magic Force. So, friendlies are now engaging people in the south here. North, not looking so good. It's actually looking really bad. Not enough people went that direction, or they were just getting their ass handed to them. It's hard to say. Now, not necessarily here, but you're about right here. This is where it starts. Muse knows that his turret has great armor. At least I'm assuming he knows. You can see he gets his first bounce there. And what he's doing here, luckily he's got perfect elevation, and he's not sticking his hull over the hill here. He's only exposing himself just enough to get shots off. You can see he goes for a cupola shot there. Unsuccessful, bounces another shell. These Russian cupolas are really very, very hardy, especially, or I'm sorry, not cupolas, turrets. As long as you don't expose the body, you're generally gonna get dings. I mean, if they're shooting gold, maybe not, but he's doing a great job here. He's first of all, and he holds his shot there perfectly to get that crippled AC-48. Does another good job right there. Not firing at the first shot he gets, right? He's firing, and this is the first time he exposes himself, and he pays for it right here. You can't see, oh, there you can. See the paintball underneath the top plate there, right between the tracks? Yeah, he pays for it there, takes out his ammo rack, or damages it, and he repairs it. So he's got to use up his repair kit. So, friendlies crushing this side of the field here. But if you look up north, same thing's happening on that side. Pretty common in a game like this. And another bad shot by the 140. That could have easily been a penetrating shot. Now he's probably just freaking out because he's just getting a lot of guys on him right here. It's generally hard to make good shots when you know you're going to die and you're getting swarmed. People just kind of freak out. So Muse, look at that. Through the whole fight, takes one damaging shot. He does get, looks like a HE shot for 49 damage from the 140. That can't be HE, can it? I don't know what that is. Maybe a RAM or something like that. But he doesn't take a lot of damage. That's the biggest problem people in this game have, is they don't protect their health. They overexpose themselves to multiple tanks at the same time when they're shooting. You can only shoot at one tank. So if you're coming around a corner, only expose yourself to the one tank you're shooting at. Don't expose yourself to his other buddies too, you know, that are around the corner, and you know they're there, so don't drive out too far. Also, he's exposing just enough of his gun to get his shot off. He's not driving way out to get the shot, okay? Giving the enemy everything they can, you know, shoot at. He's doing, you know, he's doing a really good job, and I see this all the time too. He's using his turret. He's using his good armor, right? A lot of times you'll see people just pull straight out like this around a corner. Okay, first of all, yeah, your turret, they can shoot at your turret, but what do you think they're going to shoot at? That soft belly. Don't do that. Angle your armor. Yeah, your armor might not be very good, but it's a better chance to not get pounded, right? To conserve your hit points. This game is as much about dealing damage as it is about not receiving damage. That's really the key that makes a Unicum, and really the thing that people don't really do all that well with. And you know, it's not easy to do very well with it. You know, it's hard. It's easy to read something off a piece of paper and say, yes, that's the best way to play the game. And it's easy to remember all those things, to memorize those things. It's a lot harder to do it in the game under pressure. So here, that's a great shot on IS-7, but here's another thing Muse is doing well. Look at the layout of the tanks in the minimap right here. He's way up front. He's got a one bush of cover, and if he shoots right now, I'm going to pause it for a sec. If he shoots, you see how the bush is translucent? That means his shot will project himself out 15 more meters, and that IS-7 will spot him. Because if you look at where he is, right, he's not way behind the bush. It's going to shoot him out that way. The IS-7 will spot him, and who knows what's going to shoot at him. I'm sure the IS-7, but other people could as well. So instead, he conserves his shot here and lets other people take the shots. So it's working. He doesn't see him. He doesn't know he's there. He's saying, "Hey, look, shoot this guy. I'm spotting him for you guys. Take him out, man." And he gets taken out. Another thing of notice is, since he never got spotted, the enemy does not know where Muse is. Muse is not on the minimap, so they don't know where he was sitting. They didn't know the IS-7 was being spotted, and they don't know where Muse left cover. Okay? You can predict where someone's going to go when you see them leave cover after there's some kind of confrontation, right? So here, Muse is just racking up damage on guys that are driving by. And another thing I like about this replay is the last few guys on this team are actually pretty good. It's not just a raffle stomp. They actually, Muse and company, really have to think about how they're going to beat this enemy team, because they're actually pretty good. I mean, they're not super good, but they're not rushing out and, you know, trying to charge and, you know, obviously dying really quickly. So Muse egressing a little bit here. I'm not sure exactly why. I think he doesn't want to get spotted, and he's not sure where the enemy are now. They definitely could be up at C2 or something like that, and they would never know. And Muse is thinking, well, I don't want to get flanked. So I think that's what he's... Now, I know what he's doing here. I just didn't know why he egressed so far out. I think it's so he would not get spotted by the enemy, basically repositioning himself to avoid getting flanked. So there's the Leopard. He was spotted, so the Leopard nails him. I think the Leopard spots him there. So they trade some damage. Not a lot Muse could do about that situation. Being so far away, he probably figured he was not spotted. So again, let's look at where he got hit. It's another shot underneath that side armor right there. A little bit higher and it would have bounced off his turret. The Leopard has a great penetration though, so if he spots you, he's probably going to jack you up. Muse looking for the flank, looking to hopefully expose enemies here. Even match. Spots the 100. Not going to take the shot. Again, he's spotting, okay? The T-57, he's saying, look, T-57, go over there and just unload on him. I know you got like 2,000 damage in that barrel, you know? T-57 saying, yeah, I can do it. Let's do this, man. Now, remember, like I was saying, in my opinion, the best scouts in the game at Tier 10 are Tier 10 mediums. To me, that's the best scout. Now, it's kind of an opinion, and I don't have a lot of Clan Wars experience. I'm not talking about Clan Wars. I just think they're the best scouts in these kind of situations because they can take hits. They can deal damage. They can get in a fight, a one-on-one fight, and win, you know? Unlike a light tank, which are actually better spotters and have better cover. Well, not better spotters, but they have better cover. The light tank generally can't do anything when they see someone. They have to run. They're not really an extra gun. So having that extra firepower, I think, is really a big deal. So again, Muse lighting these guys up from cover. I don't think he has not been spotted. The T-57 has definitely been spotted, and he teams up with the T-57 to get a kill, to get that Leopard 1. Again, enemy team doing a great job repositioning here. Just so happens that Muse and co were just in better positions and took him out. But they're not doing bad. The enemy team's not really doing bad. Just Muse and Co. are just a little bit better, you know? It's going to happen. But that's when you learn. That's when you learn. You are not going to learn by playing bad players all the time. You're going to get to a certain skill level and probably never get much better. You learn more about the game and how to win by playing against people that are better than you. That's pretty much how it is in every game. Same thing with chess. If you want to get better at chess, play people that beat you, that consistently beat you. Figure out their strategy, learn from them. So this enemy team getting kind of raffled now. I mean, once they lost that leopard, it was kind of over if they don't make any serious mistakes. Waffle coming up, should not be doing this, just really wants to get damage, was not able to do it in the past. And really being a kind of a liability right there that could cost him the victory if he gets taken out for no good reason. So Waffle gets taken out by the 100. Muse coming in for some more damage. Let's keep this guy tracked. He doesn't do it in time. The guy gets away. Again, Muse doing a great job supporting. He's being support fire. Perfect job for a 62A. And he's just having a perfect game, really. I mean, well, perfect is a relative term. I mean, no game is perfect. He's doing a really, really good job. Feel really excited to show this replay. I don't even care if it's the same guy every day, as long as the replays are good and they have, you know, some good value to him. So he gets a shot in right now. He knows the 100 is already fired and there's a long reload period. So he's going to get in some damage. He might have to take this guy out by himself if the T-57 can't get in there. T-57 really should be advancing on this guy. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's reloading right now, but he should be advancing. They should pincer this guy. Or Artie can take him out. Artie can easily shoot it. And he almost does right there. But it's pretty much over. Muse just... And again, the guy is tracked, so he makes sure he's tracked. And now there's no way this guy's getting out of this. And boom! Side of the face. Again, great game by Muse. Thanks for sending it in, buddy. 5,400 damage plus some if the mod didn't catch it. 4 kills. Just really, that is pretty much textbook how to play that match. I'm sure there's a couple things he could have done a little bit better, but he did some of the most basic things very, very well that a lot of people just don't know. Again, we already talked about him, and I'd like to hear your comments about this match in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Remember, there'll be another replay tomorrow, and as always, stay frosty, guys.